everyone. Today I'll be reviewing this new movie on Disney Plus, and it is called The Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and it is starring Brady Noon, Ethan William Childress, and this movie is written by Jeff Kenny. I saw the trailer for this movie. Honestly, the trailer for this movie looked really very funny, interesting, looks like something you can watch it and have good time. However, the actual movie here, although this movie is only 58 minutes long for some reason, and in this movie you see Greg is going to middle school with his best friend Rowley, and this movie mainly is about him getting scared of going there because his brother told him some stories about middle school, which kind of freaked him out, you can see in this movie, and he was trying to avoid all the things he shouldn't do in the school. Like his brother told him, if you do them, you will be marked for the rest of your life. So I thought this movie, like in this movie, some of the part I really liked, like I enjoyed a lot. I was laughing out loud. So I thought some of the part in this movie definitely very funny and interesting. And those parts, I will get to it in a second. But overall, I feel like this movie wasn't as entertaining as the trailer looked. Some part is actually quite boring, especially Greg. He goes on and on about some stuff that when you watch it, you're like, oh my god, you want him to stop talking in this movie. This movie is actually saved by his best friend Rowley. Without him, this movie would be so boring. It would be actually unwatchable. So then that means that I really liked all the scene he had with his little brother, him and Rowley, when they go to the trick or treat in the Halloween night. I really liked that scene. I thought those scenes were really funny. Especially when he wasn't getting enough candy, which are really this movie does stretch a lot about stuff, which is sometimes you will get bored when you are watching, and also I like when he was writing this joke. Those were really funny scene, but unfortunately those are the like standout funny scene in this movie, like but there is also another scene, so it's a spoiler here. If you've not seen this movie, it's going to be a little spoiler. Like there's actually one scene which is I got really irritated by Greg because he actually breaks Rowley's hand in that scene. And when you see that scene, he actually pushed him or put the ball in somehow. He caused the accident, and in that scene you can see he has no emotion or nothing, because he's a center character. When he act that way, like he broke his hand, he doesn't even say sorry or nothing. He just, oh, did you break it? Like nobody will react like that. So I think that scene really ruined this character Greg, although he has to say sorry to him in the next scene, but whatever. The way that scene was done is really bad. I didn't like it at all. Like he just breaks his hand and he doesn't acknowledge it at all. He just goes brush over it. That's not very nice. But also, it's not just that. A lot of boring scene in this movie. I guess he just goes on and on some stuff. In the trailer, it shows like you will be seeing more funny stuff in the school. But it's actually not. It's just him trying to play ball on the street and talking to himself. Like he talks a lot in this movie, which really bored me. Some people will be also bored when you watch it. Not saying this movie wasn't like overall entertaining. As I was saying, like some part is entertaining, as like, when he goes Halloween night, he tried to write a joke. Also, there is a scene when he goes to play with this creepy boy in his neighborhood, his house, when he goes there. Yeah, some scene. Also the cheese scene. But also the cheese scene, it wasn't as funny as it was in the trailer for some reason. Overall, I feel like the animation for this movie looked okay. It didn't look that great. Some people will say, oh, the animation looks good. No, the animation did not look that great. It looked really cheap, especially if I compare this animation to other stuff. So I can see this movie's budget was really, how much it cost to make? Maybe $20,000, I was thinking when I was watching it. Because Greg's face, sometimes his lip looking like this when he's talking. And I was like, it really bothered me when I was watching it. Like, why his face going other way around? Like, doesn't make any sense. Overall, this movie, it was okay watch. It wasn't as funny as I hoped. It's not as engaging as I hope. Overall, here and there is some funny scene. Overall, it was like a boring watch for me, unfortunately. which is really odd because the trailer looked really very good. Anyway, that's my thought on this movie. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this movie, and if you enjoyed my review, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to check out my other reviews on other stuff, and please take care.